Yo, what's going on YouTube? We back with another video. Today we're working on a burst fade. As you can see, my client is highly anticipating doing this video. He getting his little 15 minutes of fame, I guess you could say. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna cape him up. Our next step is gonna be combing the client's hair. We wanna lift that client's hair, just ensuring the surface that we have to work with. After we have the client's hair combed out, I'm gonna grab my edges. I start off my baldness with my edges. So I'm gonna just kind of make like a little C cup right over the ear. Our next step, we're gonna grab our masters. As I grab my masters, I'm gonna have the blade all the way open. And I'm gonna begin my fade process. As I start my process, I'm not going too high. I'm just gonna stay right above the line that we created with our edges, right over that baldness. As I'm flicking my wrist with this method, I'm able to remove all that extra hair that I don't need. Once I have the hair removed with the level open, I'm gonna work the fade in between the baldness and the line I just created. Our next step, I'm gonna grab this 2-guard. The 2-guard is gonna take out the bulk in the hair. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the level and I'm gonna begin taking the bulk out. As you can see, I'm just flicking my wrist, taking off that extra hair that I don't need. And that way, when it's time for me to come back with my one, I have a cleaner surface to work with. Next, we're gonna grab our 1-guard. We're gonna work our fade right under the line that we left with our 2-guard and right above the line we left with our open clipper. As you see, I'm gonna start with the clipper open and then I'm just gonna adjust as I'm gradually doing my fade. As you can see, with every few strokes I make with the clipper, I come back and comb the hair, just ensuring that hair is in the right placement that I need it to be. At this point in the video, we have yet to pick up our 0-guard, but you can see the fade is coming together and it's coming together real nice. Now we're ready for our 0-guard. The area I'm going to target is just under the line we created with our 1-guard and over the line we created with our clipper open. When beginning our fade with our 0-guard, we're going to have the lever about 2 clicks from open and begin our fade. Now we're going to open our lever up and blend between the 1-guard and the 0-guard. At this point in the cut, I'm just going to give the clipper some level play and ensuring I get a smooth fade between that 0-guard and that 1-guard. Now that we have our fade in place, I'm going to work some freehand to give the cut some detail. As we get to the beard area, I'm going to start off with the 0-guard. Once I remove the hair with the 0-guard, we're going to come right under it with the 1-guard. Right after the 1-guard, we're going to go into our 2 to remove the bulk. After that's complete, we're going to just do some freehand work to shape the beard. As I'm freehanding the beard, my hand is going to be very light. I'm not going to dig into the client's hair. I'm going to try to stay right on the top of it. I just really want to knock the wild hairs off and giving it a clean look. We can see the fade coming in nice for the burst fade, and we can see the fade for the beard also blended very nice. Now it's time for us to set our beard. We're going to be using our Wahl Trimmers to do so. When I set my beard, I want this line to pop. No matter which way the client turns his head, I want that line to stand out. And here, I'm just going to come over the top and get those wild hairs just to make my line a little more cleaner. For our mustache, we're going to have the level all the way open. And we're just going to trim that hair down, making it nice and even where it flows with the beard. When lining the bottom of the mustache, I want to keep it just over the lip. I'm going to give you guys a trick to the trade. Before I line each of my clients, I always come over the top of the line and knock off that hair. We call it a sunroof. If you knock that hair off the client's hair, it's going to just freshen that line and make that line stand out and pop a little bit more. With this client, I decided to razor the left side of his head before I finished the rest of the cut. When I raise up my clients, I always start off in the left corner. I always want to secure that box and just come over the arch. Once my arch is set, I'm just going to continue through the beard. Remember, when you're shaving a client, you always want to scratch the client's skin. Once you get onto the other side of the head, of course, the same steps apply. If you guys have any questions about this video, you can leave it in the comment section and I'll be sure to respond to each comment. Don't be afraid to try these haircuts, guys. The only thing that separates is confidence. No matter the texture, it's still hair. Just go through your steps and be confident going through them. I was once that guy who shied away from certain cuts, and I was just thinking, I'm letting all this money walk past me. Why not just try to perform the cut? You know, we all have certain clients who push us and believe in us more than we believe in ourselves sometimes. So with that, just take the experience in, learn from your experience, and you'll be even more greater at the craft and also performing these cuts. Alright guys, our cut is almost complete. I'm going to apply some holder spray to the client's head right before I line them. As you see, the holder spray holds that hair in place and give me a crispy line. I'm going to apply the curl sponge to my client's head, give him a twist type look. And that's the end of our video. As you can see, our client is certified. Man, I thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below.